Hello, this is Jeff Kelly, and in this short video, I want to go over the question, should you consider filing a Chapter 7 if you own a home? And the answer to that question and all legal questions is, it depends. How much equity do you have? Well, good news, effective July 1st, 2026, the amount of equity that we can protect for a married couple will jump to 100,000. Before that, it's only $43,000 of equity that we can protect. And if you're single and you own the house all by yourself, it's half of that. So for a single person as of July 1st, going up to 50,000 from 21,500, and for a married couple, it's going up to 100,000. So that's the big question. How much equity do you have? Now, one of the biggest mistakes a lot of clients make is they'll say, well, the tax assessor's value is blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. The question is, how much is it really worth? Because when you file a Chapter 7, the trustee will have a real estate agent evaluate your house. They're not coming to your house, they're not coming inside or anything like that. They probably will drive by, and they probably will do a market analysis of the whole area. And if they think they could sell your house and make money on it to pay your debt, they have the legal right to put it on the market. But here's the worst part that most people don't know about. If they find a buyer, it is gone. Okay. You don't get into a Chapter 7 and say, oopsie, I didn't know it was worth so much. Get me out of here. No, you don't want to file a Chapter 7 unless you know either you know for a fact you don't have much equity in your house, or you are so confident that there's no way a trustee is going to be able to sell it enough to generate that type of cash. Now, worst case scenario, if they do sell your house, they do have to pay you the equity amount. So, for example, a married couple that does have $100,000 of equity in their house after July the 1st, they would get a check for that if the trustee were to take their house. So it's not like you have absolutely nothing. But again, houses are at risk in a Chapter 7 if there's a lot of equity. Ask questions. You can get an official appraisal done on your house before you file if it makes yourself feel better, but just know this: the trustee is not bound by your appraisal. The only thing that's going to affect the trustee's mind when they're trying to decide whether to sell or not to sell your house is, what does the real estate agent say? Now, let's say, you've got, a little bit of exposed equity. You can do a Chapter 13. We might be able to wipe out almost all of your debt, but we would have to pay back enough to protect whatever exposed equity there is. So it's a very tricky, dicey situation when you own a house. Let us know if you have questions. Questions are great before you file. We want to get every question you have answered before you file a Chapter 7. Thank you so much for tuning in.